What is up, YouTube? This is Mr. Barnes again here with a very special unboxing. I waited a very long time for this. It is the late 2016 13-inch MacBook Pro with the touch bar, accompanied with a Mighty Mouse 2. We'll get into that in a little bit later. I've been a Windows user ever since the beginning. And this is definitely my first Mac, and this is really going to be a transition over to Mac OS for me. I'll always have Windows in my life somewhere, whether that's work or for personal. So this is likely to now be my daily driver. So enough about that. Let's get into what comes into the box. I would like to start off with saying that technically this isn't the first unboxing of the unit. As any wise customer would do, you check your unit as it is in the store. You want to check for any defects outright. You want to check that you got all the accessories and that you're basically buying or taking home what you paid for. Okay, so with this particular unit, we've gone for a model upgrade. I changed up the processor to the 3.1 gigahertz Core i5. I went with 16 gigs of RAM and a 512 PCIe based flash storage. So with that said, let's get into the boxing. Very exciting. This whole thing is it's a new thing for me. It's a new OS, everything to learn and play with. So let's get into the video. So presented first off with a side view picture of the MacBook Pro itself. Let's go ahead and take off the box, take off the lid rather. Alright. Minimal design at the front, Apple-esque if you like. Alright, there she is. There's the beauty. So like I said, this isn't technically the first time that this particular model has been unboxed, as you can see by the plastic, but nonetheless, let's put that to one side. Alright, here we have the unit itself. Let's go ahead and remove the unit. So, nice Apple branding, the Apple logo. Take a look around the sides. So we have our USB Type-C ports on the left, and also on the right, along with the headphone jack. Not enough courage to take that away. Nonetheless, very useful. Let's go ahead and put that in the side and let's take a look what's left in the box. Okay. So we have our USB Type-C charging connector. USB Type-C on both ends. Gonna need that one. Bit of a box of information. Let's see what's inside. Okay, here we go. MacBook Pro. Alright. Okay, so got some instructions on what the MacBook Pro is about, what some of the features there you can see. You got the touch bar, so the FaceTime HD camera. One of the big things I do want to point out is Touch ID. Huge thing on a laptop like this. So we've been used to having Touch ID on our cell phones, the iPhones. Now it's come to the Mac, and this will be a big thing. Alright, so a few more things there. Got the new keyboard mechanism there. Let's go ahead and take a look what else. I assume this is warranty information, things like that. Okay, yeah, multiple languages. Hey, Apple stickers. Alright, I don't know if you can see that in the camera. You can barely make it out. Yeah. There's a couple of Apple stickers. We'll be keeping those. Let's put everything back. Alright. Alright, very nice. Let's put this to one side. Okay, we do have a charging brick. Let's go ahead and take that out of its packaging. Oops. What was I doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go, just go pull it out. There you go. Alright. I guess everything's new to me at this point. Alright, very good. 2-pin. And there you go with the USB-C. Let's try and take a look at the USB-C cable. Come on. There we go. Alright, get that removed. Okay. Not short, but then again, probably not the longest power cable you're gonna find. But that's fine. Alright, let's put that one to one side. We don't want to focus too much on a power cable, right? So obviously with USB-C, plug it in one way. Much like the lightning cable, you can have it completely reversed. So any direction, any end. What I like about this is that the two items are separate. So if one happens to get dented or broken in some way, replaceable. You don't have to buy the entire setup. You just buy the individual item. I like that a lot. A lot of rumors, or rather fake news if you like, about the internals of the box. No, it is not true that there is an power extension cable underneath, so don't go and destroy your box. That you have to buy separately. Okay, let's put this to one side for the moment. Okay, so while we're here, let's go and unbox the Mighty Mouse. So this is the Mighty Mouse 2. Again, previously unboxed, just to make sure that the unit is okay, functioning. Nothing new. This is a relatively older accessory from Apple. Nonetheless, great partner with the MacBook Pro. So you get your click, glass surface, and go ahead and set that up. Look at the options in macOS in order to configure our Mighty Mouse. Rechargeable through a lightning cable. Let's go ahead and see if that is included. So we've got some instructions. There you go. There's the lightning cable tucked away. Alright. So we do get an included lightning cable. The USB-A on the other end, so this isn't going to connect directly into your new MacBook Pro. However, if you do have an adapter, that is going to be the method. Not necessary in terms of pairing, as I've been told. You can just normally pair it with the Bluetooth settings. However, in terms of charging, you are going to need an adapter, but that's not a problem. I mean, if you have a phone already, likely you do have the adapter, so that's going to be your method of charging the mouse. All right, put that to one side as well. Put everything to one side. Alright, now here is the star of the show. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Tell you what though, I'm not a good judge of weight, but that is not at all heavy. I mean, you have to understand I'm coming from a Sony laptop, and that one is quite a bit of weight in a backpack. This, my goodness. This is just as thin as some of the modern phones out there. Incredible. Anyway, let's go ahead and take out the sleeve. Let's take it out of its packaging. Wow, look at that. So, if I didn't mention earlier, I did go ahead and get the space gray version. It is the new color. Let's go ahead and flip that around. This is of course the new color, so why not go with everything new? Put the mouse over here, and we will do an initial booting of the computer. Alright, there you go. So don't even have to press to turn it on. As you can see, it's coming on already. All right, so see, we've already set up everything. We've gone through the setup process. I already have a user account, and you can see the actual touch bar there. See some of its functionality. Let's see what happens if we, there we go. Just adjusting the screen brightness. I'd have to probably comment that the touch bar as early as now is probably a similar surface feeling to a phone, to your iPhone screen and everything like that. So if you're familiar with that kind of feeling, that's what you're going to get there. Let's see if we can use, your password is required to enable Touch ID. So Touch ID, for the most part, in terms of logging into your computer, doesn't work from a cold boot, but will unlock your computer from standby. So much like a phone. When you turn the phone on from completely nothing, you do have to enter your password for the first time. However, going through standby mode, turning it back on, Touch ID will allow you to access your computer. So let's go ahead and enter my password. Yes, for now, I've set it up as password 1. And there we go. All right, there we go. We are in Mac OS. So simply to connect your Mighty Mouse, you obviously have to turn it on. Go to System Preferences, look for Bluetooth. It's scanning for the mouse at this present time. Let's just give it a moment. Focus in a little bit. Okay, so it says it's not connected. Let's try and connect again. Okay, sorry. So it does recognize that I do have the Mighty Mouse available. I just have to click connect and give it a few seconds. All right, there you go. So I am using the mouse. What I like about when it's apples to apples, in other words, Apple products with other Apple products, is this kind of seamless integration. So as you can see at the top here, as I go over to the Bluetooth settings and I go over to the Mighty Mouse, I have options to disconnect, but I also have a very vital piece of information here on its battery life. So how long until it runs out of battery. And that is something exclusive that you get for a Mac, or at least Mighty Mouse paired with a Mac. Alright guys, so that's going to be everything for now. That's the unboxing of the MacBook Pro 13-inch space gray, upgraded specs. Stay tuned for more videos on the MacBook Pro. As you can see in my dock, I do have a few apps. I probably will go through some of them. I'll probably do a few how-to guides, coming from a perspective of somebody who's either never used a Mac or is unfamiliar with Mac OS. I'll be able to share some of my experiences, some of my tips. Stay tuned for some more videos. Thank you very much again for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.